cucumber is now being grown literally across the road at behind the primary school. So if you want to make a bit of that, go for it. Just the sauce is studded with cucumber, grown just behind Edinbane Primary School, or you can say groundskeeper Willie, whatever. We've got way more stuff than ever coming from literally on here now. Pretty excited to say, I reckon by this time next year we'll have all of our own veg completely in here. It's pretty good to see it's all coming through just now. So these are the scallops we literally just got in the door about an hour ago. Can't really get any fresher. Yeah, absolutely. So literally everything on the menu is local. Probably the only exception is this, which is our Highland Wagyu beef. The monkfish has been caught by my uncle. Literally just picked it up from his boat yesterday. Then we've got the scallops, which have been hand dived and hand delivered by the same man that's caught them. I think about 95% of shellfish in Skye leaves the island, so it's one of my biggest sort of passions for opening the restaurant, that we have somewhere where people can visit the island and get the best of the produce that's actually here, rather than having to get it in a paella or stir fry somewhere. Table salt, just get a nice colour, but they're very, very big scallops, to be honest. So we'll start them off in the pan and then finish them through in the oven. Don't really want like an insane amount of colour on them, just so we're going to have nice caramelisation right the way through, at either side. I'll just bring these up here. So it's with a Marmite, lemon and butter emulsion. It's got a reduction of monkfish stock, which makes the sauce quite nice and thick. Nothing too confusing, nothing too elaborate. It's just all flavours from all around about Skye. 3 bread and a mousse, yeah. The next course is going to be monkfish, which has been caught by my uncle. We poach it right the way through in butter. So it's just like amazing quality monkfish, literally just caught last night. We poach it right the way through in butter for about 40 minutes, and then we'll finish it with industrial standard blowtorch and dress it with a wee bit of lemon juice, calamansi vinegar, and some Isle of Skye sea salt. I'm just going to cut into the monkfish. Discard that. Perfectly, beautifully cooked monkfish. Sounds like I'm boasting there, I'm not. Happy with it though. So I'm just going to cut that through. Bring that up to the pass. So we got some peas, broad beans, and some courgettes just growing across the road. That's exactly what I didn't want to happen, a big broad bean in the way. Okay, so we hit it like that, and then Julio's just prepared these courgettes, which, like I said, have just come from across the road. Service, 2 monkfish. So it's monkfish as you would introduce it as usual, and then with peas, broad beans, courgettes, grown just over at Edinbane Primary School. 3 scallops on fenouil. It's picanha. It's born and bred in Perthshire, so it's one of the only main proteins that we've got on the menu that is not from Skye. And they just very, very lightly cook this either side. Pop it through the oven just for a minute and a half. We'll rest it for a long time, and then we'll bring it back up over the coals. So that's all beef fat through there. So it's just to get the flavour of the sort of like smoked beef fat hitting the coals. Then we've taken some very small girolles. These are the first of the season actually. We've pickled them in the same sort of liquor. We've got a carrot puree, with, again, heavy with butter, taken right the way through. And then we've got a rooster potato terrine that we're just going to pop here, just been lightly fried. And then I'll just cut this beef right in half, and the jus will be poured tableside. Right, 4 more potatoes straight away. Yep. Yep. We sort of set it up that we got all the boys are so solid. Like you probably notice, I'm not really keeping an eye on what's going on throughout service over there. I know that they've got it, so it's a stronger team than we've ever had, to be honest. So it's I'm very comfortable with everything that they're doing.
Oh no.
Don't let you with it's right in your face though. Pressure.
Thank you, sir.